What is your will, my master?
Hey, what's up, Brady? Quick demo video for you for this Roman Props MK1 that you bought from me. As you know, I don't have a blade right now. This takes a recessed blade, but I've got the parts coming to make you one. So I'll be hanging on to this guy until I make that blade, probably by Monday or Tuesday at the latest, and then I can send everything out together. But it's got CC sabers in there for your lit PCB, and you can see it's in that recessed cup. You got a small blade retention screw right here. I've done these in the past without a recessed blade, and they just don't hold up well. So this is kind of the best option for this guy. This has the Rudy Pando crystal chamber. So if you take your handle a little and you twist it counterclockwise, you'll hear that click, and then you can just pull up on this guy. And you've got your chamber right here. I did a little something different with the chamber. Let me lock it in place so it doesn't drop. I did a little something different with the chamber. I have two quartz crystals in there. If you can see them, you can see them a little bit better if I turn it to the back. So there's two quartz crystals in there. It's got the stock crystal chamber add-ons in brass. I just kind of weathered, added some greeblies over on the sides, and then I have a guitar string that I like to add as well, just to kind of make that just a little bit busy. There is, in addition to this this crystal chamber, if you wanted to buy it, it's just a back plate. It literally snaps onto these two brass rods here, so you could put that on after if you want. It's fairly easy to do. You just hold it down and snap it. It goes right into place. Um, this is a 2-button setup, so if I twist this back, you can see this. Let me show this to you real quick though before I put that. There's a set screw right here. You can see that right there, and it rides in this channel right here. So that's why you got to kind of turn it like that, and then it will go up and down in that channel, and then lock it down. So we'll lock that down into place. I've got your, this is a 2-button setup, so your switches are underneath the bubble strip. Your front switch, that's your activation, and then your back switch, that's your auxiliary. And then how to get to your board, you just unscrew this guy right here. This comes right out. This saber is really not meant for like beating on stuff and swinging around and dueling. This is kind of like a showpiece. It's a pretty pricey saber. You know, when it's empty, the Rudy chamber is about 150 bucks. The all the add-ons in here in the crystal chamber, they're a lot of money. This is really just kind of a showpiece, right? But here's your chassis. This is my chassis I came up with. Small guy, says Solo Sabers over here for me. When you look at it from here, you can see you've got access to your micro USB, your SD card, you've got a kill switch, and then you've got a recharge port over here. You and I talked about the recharge port. You just buy this adapter from Custom Saber Shop, and it plugs into your normal charger like that, and then you're good to go. When it comes to this kill switch, you don't want to just hit it with your finger. You want to grab a pair of tweezers. You really need to grab it at the base of the kill switch and give it a firm pop over to the other side. Just like that. That thing is pretty firm in there, and if you try to move it with your finger, it's not going to actually actuate to the other side and turn the saber on. So you really want to grab your tweezers, go all the way down to the base of that switch, grab it, and flip it over, and it will turn the saber on. So once the saber is turned on, we can go ahead and throw this back on. Screw this down, and I'm going to open up this chamber and show you what I've got. Now, how I wired this up, I wired the top crystal in line with the blade, and then I wired the bottom crystal independently. So I can have the bottom crystal doing a little something different. It's pulsing until I turn it on, and it kind of flashes. The blade on this particular sound font is blue, and then I've got the bottom crystal eventually going to blue to match the blade. And I tried to do that on every sound font. I got all the sound fonts on here that you sent me. Yeah, Boona Champ. We're just going to cycle through all these, and then I'll flip it down and show you that the main blade's working. So you got ignition. This does have the staggered ignition that the sound font comes with. And then we're back to the beginning, Obiwan. So if I'm going to lock this back down. And I'll show you what I did with the top. So there's no wires on the top. What I did was I used a blade side PCB. So you've got a 7-pin connector there that's on top of your Rudy Pando chamber, and it connects to this blade side PCB that I hooked up to the bottom of the emitter. And then I just all these pieces I modeled up and 3D printed. So these are all mine. Right, so when you screw that down, and this never needs to come out, I just wanted to take that off and show you what it looked like. Right, so when this grenade section is locked down, that blade side PCB makes connection with that 7-pin connector there, and you get power to your blade. Now, of course, you've got motion control. All of these have soundtracks associated with them, so you just hold down power for 1 second and let go. This is your sound venting. These holes, I left these holes open over here, and then this slit right here as well. Just like that. You have a 28mm Smuggler's Outpost Elite speaker that is it's located on the bottom of this Rudy Pando chamber. And so it's about right here, so you'll never see it. Yeah. So that is pretty much this MK1. We'll take this back over, and then we'll kill the power. If I flip it on, you can see it on, and if I come over here and then flip the kill switch, kills the power, and everything's good to go there. And then we just put the we'll put the back on, right? Just like that. And that's pretty much your saber. Let me know if you got any questions. If not, like I said, I'll be hanging on to this guy so that I can make sure I get that distance right on your recessed blade, and I'll make sure that it works, obviously, before I send it out. And I'll just send you a short video through Messenger showing you that the blade works and everything like that. But yeah, this is a pretty difficult build. It's pretty time consuming. It probably takes about 6 hours to do this way with a dual chamber and everything like that. So I hope you enjoy it. And yeah, thanks for buying it.